What if everything you thought you knew about ancient history was wrong? Imagine discovering things that shouldn't exist. Impossible technologies, forgotten scripts, and strange structures, all carved in stone, but defying every explanation we have. Even after decades of study, some of these discoveries remain as silent as the tombs they came from. Let's travel deep beneath the sands of Egypt, not to a pharaoh's tomb, but to something far, far older. Near Saqqara, archaeologists uncovered a chamber filled with dozens of gigantic stone boxes. Each one was carved from a single block of granite, weighing over 70 tons. The insides are perfectly smooth, as if cut by machines we wouldn't invent for millennia. But this chamber dates back over 3,000 years. No tools from that era could have shaped them. Some experts believe they held sacred bulls, but others whisper they were built by a lost civilization that understood sound and resonance in ways we can only dream of. To this day, the mystery of the Serapeum remains unsolved. Now let's journey across the world, to the Bolivian highlands. Here, at an altitude of nearly 13,000 feet, lies the ancient site of Puma Punku. The stones here are so precisely cut that modern engineers are still baffled. Each block fits into the next like pieces of a giant, complex 3D puzzle with no mortar needed. But how were they carved? More importantly, who taught these people such advanced geometry thousands of years before the tools for it even existed? Some stones have cuts thinner than a human hair, as if made by diamond-tipped machinery. Yet the builders left no written record, no explanation, only silence and stone. Then there are the Drapa stones, small circular discs said to have been found in caves on the border between China and Tibet. They're reportedly covered in microscopic hieroglyphs that spiral toward the center, telling a story of travelers who came from the stars. While mainstream archaeologists dismiss them as a hoax, it's rumored the Chinese government once kept the discs under military study. Today, their whereabouts are a complete mystery. All that's left are old photographs and the haunting legend of a people who may have recorded something the world was not ready to believe. Let's travel north, to the icy fields of Siberia. In 2014, scientists made a chilling discovery: a 40,000-year-old wolf's head preserved in perfect condition. Its muscles, fur, and teeth were all intact. But this wasn't just any wolf. It was 3 times larger than any modern wolf, suggesting that our ancestors lived alongside creatures far more powerful than we ever imagined. And yet, there are no records, no signs of a struggle, only the eerie stillness of frozen time. It makes you wonder, what else lies beneath the permafrost, waiting to rewrite our entire understanding of evolution? And then, there is the Antikythera Mechanism. Discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of Greece, this artifact is over 2,000 years old. It's an incredibly complex device of bronze gears and cogs. What did it do? It could predict eclipses, the movements of the planets, and even the cycles of the Olympic Games. It was, in effect, an ancient analog computer. No other artifact from that era even comes close to its precision. How could a civilization so ancient possess knowledge of celestial mechanics so advanced it wouldn't be rediscovered for another 1,500 years? The Antikythera Mechanism remains the most mysterious object of the ancient world, a machine that, by all accounts, simply shouldn't exist. In the jungles of Central America, the Mayan ruins of Copan tell a different kind of story. One staircase there holds over 2,000 hieroglyphs, the longest Maya inscription ever found. But here is the unsettling part. Scholars believe that parts of it were intentionally erased by the Maya themselves. They may have been trying to hide knowledge they feared would destroy their own people. What could be so dangerous that a civilization would choose to erase its own history? The secret remains buried in stone. Next, we have the Piri Race map. Drawn in 1513 by an Ottoman admiral, it's a map that defies logic. It accurately shows the coastlines of South America and even Antarctica, centuries before modern exploration. The level of detail is so precise that it suggests access to aerial or satellite-level data. When scientists compared it with modern images, the outlines matched perfectly. Even a coastline of Antarctica that has been buried under ice for thousands of years. How did a 16th century sailor see the world from above? The map offers no clues. In Turkey, At a site called Göbekli Tepe, ancient stone pillars rise in perfect circles. They were carved 12,000 years ago. That's 6,000 years before the Great Pyramid. Each pillar is covered in intricate reliefs of animals and mysterious symbols. But the strangest part? It was deliberately buried by its builders. They covered it with tons of earth, as if they wanted it hidden until we were ready to find it. Who were these people, and why did they vanish right after building what we now believe is humanity? As first known temple, there are no tombs, no tools, no signs of a village, just stone, silence, and an overwhelming sense of mystery. And what about the Baghdad battery? These are small clay jars, each containing a copper cylinder and an iron rod. When filled with an acidic liquid like vinegar, they generate a small electric current. They were made 2,000 years before electricity was officially discovered. Were they simple toys? Early experiments? Or were they proof that the ancients understood power in ways we are only beginning to appreciate? Finally, we come to the Nazca lines, enormous designs etched into the Peruvian desert. From the ground, they look like nothing more than random lines in the dirt. But from the sky they form perfect massive images. A spider, a monkey, a hummingbird, and strange geometric shapes stretching for miles. Why would a people who couldn't fly create such magnificent artwork that is only visible from above? Was it for a ritual, an astronomical calendar, or were they trying to send a message to someone or something else? From the sands of Egypt to the mountains of South America, each of these discoveries carries the same profound message. Our ancestors may have known far more than we give them credit for. They may have been far more advanced than we've ever imagined. And perhaps the real mystery isn't just what they built, but what they wanted us, their descendants, to remember. Thank you for watching. If you believe history still has secrets to reveal, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more journeys into the unknown.